Okay, can you explain what the general is a good reaction in the order flow into the key level? Look, open interest declining upon hitting the level. Let's say like BTC is coming up to that key level, and instead of like, the volume, like the delta coming in, let's say that, where is my chart? Let me try and see this one here. Let's say, and I'll just show you that on the CMA. Let's say price comes up to this, like to take the high again. So in this case, the CME has taken, but it's still not kind of convinced. But let's say that, sorry, I just had to cough there. Let's say that BTC is coming up to a level. Okay, so this is obviously, slightly higher time frame. Would have to be like deeper, like down into a, say, volume chart or whatever, like 1 minute. Like if BTC is coming to this level, okay, and you see, instead of like seeing this, like for example here, like you've got like at this 730, you've got like increasing volume and then increasing volume, but look, it's obviously going high. You don't get the open interest here, but let's say like on the USD or USDT you do, if the open interest is also following the line along, like you've got an increase in open interest, increase in delta and volume, then you don't really want to short it because you've got a lot of like buying power. You want to wait. I mean, you can, if you've got like big hands, you can set limits there and just absorb all of that. But depending on how much volume is coming in, you might get run over or bodied, like Rivalry says. So the best thing to do is just give it a little bit of time. Like, do you get this? Like a nice wick. And then now, what do you get now? Do you get like, look, absolute nothing coming in for the past hour? So, it's a little bit weaker, okay? It would be nice to get another rotation higher a little bit later when a little bit of volume picks up again. Take that again and then come back down. But yeah, you want to at least, for example, whatever time frame you're trading, just go down to that time frame, okay, and then use the candle close, okay. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Can you show where I can find the CME? I will post. Oops. Bars or candles. But yeah, this is looking nice. Look, touches it, takes it, and it's now rejecting. So that's the kind of like stuff that you want to see. And the lower the time frame, the better. Thank you. Today, eh? That's it. As always, chew down to a brilliant. You are most welcome. Well, happy Friday, and yeah, would you look at that? Good old BTC rejecting from that nice swing failure, but not on the Coinbase pair, and not on the other pairs. Let me just select everything, and I'll pull it over to the other screen so you can see. But yeah, outsider with brilliant. That is brilliant, honestly. Perfect. But yeah, and look, what is a reaction? We didn't take the high, granted, okay? At least not on this pair. But that's a nice reaction, okay? You have a proper swing high formed. Let me zoom in because this is important. You have the proper swing high. You've got a really long wick. Let's say that the level was, obviously we didn't actually hit that high and it would have been like absolutely perfect. But in future, for example, if you do see that, let's say that's the high, but let's say that the high is like somewhere here, okay? That's just for like proper like teaching. If you see this and then prices closes down here, then you know that is, okay, I see you, but I don't want to accept you. See you later. Then when you see that close, you could say, okay, now this candle here, so this bar, this one here, switch over to bars. Okay, this is a 30-minute, by the way, so plenty of time in there, the lower time frame. And I have to go back to thingy, to candle so you can see better. So this candle right here, you want to sell above the what? It's a question. Above the open. So that is the open. This right here is that 30-minute open. So when that candle opens, okay, you want to be looking to build a short, okay, because you expect this candle to close negative. So as price, okay, so that's the open. Let's go down to a 1 minute. There you go. So you hit the level, for example, like that. Obviously we made that up, but we hit the level, we start moving down. You're like, okay, good. We actually break structure down here. This is even better. Look, we actually break, not what, look, actually this is a really, really good example. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, into the level, reject, perfect, comes down, 1, 2, 3 fractals broken. Can you see? 1, 2, and 3 broken. So this is like, okay, hello, I'm kind of like wanting to change this shift, okay? All right, on the 30 minutes, if you keep your eye on the 30 minute, it opens right there. So because you're anticipating this to go lower now, you want to sell above this open, okay? Because you're going to have a better risk to reward. From high to that low, well, it comes into the 618. Would you believe that? Now we can look at the negative targets. This goes nice with that question from earlier. And then you just watch price go lower. Look at that, comes down. This is the low, take profit, little rise. When you see this rising from such key levels like this with this context, this is not a long. This is people buying, and then it rises. For what? Because they're taking profits on their short, especially if they shorted up here, because then you've got a better range. And then it goes down. And now where's the target? The target, the 618 is really good. However, the negative is better, which comes below the lows. And the negative is the high to the low, the same range. So the range from here to there, this range is the same from here to here. And then later, okay, so later for the people that want to take another short, you then do this. If price gets here, okay, with a smiley face, if it gets there, you don't short here. You wait. Wait for what? For the 50%. How do you know that this is the 50%? Well, you go from high to the low, and there's the 50%. Here. So if you miss the short now, then when it gets to target, check, wait for that, then boom. And then you can see how beautiful this looks for later. Okay, so you've got that. If you lose this, then that's your short, and you take it down to here. And then from here to there, there's your 75. Let's have a look. Whoop. Brilliant. Anyway, that was a good Friday the 13th update. Take care. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend.